Hello and welcome to Mabina TV. So for now, I'd like to look at what do you think about meritocracy in Africa. So how do we build a culture of meritocracy in Africa? That is, how do we build a culture of meritocracy in Africa? So you find that basically, according to the cabinet announced by the Nigerian president Bola Tinubu, he says, according to commentators, has appointed the Nigerian president has appointed his political cronies to the cabinet. So, how do we build a culture of meritocracy? And I think this goes a long way in how we vote. So, basically, we tend to vote along our ethnic lines. We tend to vote along our tribal lines, and of course, the Zambian economist Dr. Dambisa Moore says that basically voters should take a civic test and only those who get to vote only those who pass the test get to vote. So of course that is those are the sentiments of the Nigerian economist Dr. Dambi Samo. So basically I'm asking, how do we build a culture of meritocracy? And I think if we reward the skills, if we reward experience, if we reward qualifications, then basically we will be able to have a meritocracy that works in Africa. I think we need to reward skills, we need to reward competence, we need to reward qualifications, we need to reward qualifications, we need to reward basically experience, and I think we need to reward talent. So basically we don't follow that, we just reward the president's coat hangers, we reward the president political cronies, and I think that is the insinuation by many of the Nigerian commentators who believe that the Nigerian president, the newly elected Nigerian president, Bola Tinubu, basically has rewarded his coat hangers and political cronies. And I think he is not alone. I think in Equatorial Guinea, I think you have that is the president, that is Theodora Nguema appointing his son as the vice president, and in Angola you had the president now deceased Eduardo dos Santos appointing his daughter Isabel dos Santos as the country's head of the Petroleum Revenue Authority. Remember, Isabel dos Santos became the richest woman in Africa. That is, remember, Isabel dos Santos became the richest woman in Africa after that is basically after her dad, that is Eduardo dos Santos, to be the appointed her to be the head of the Petroleum Revenue Authority. So basically, she diverted funds she diverted the Angolan public funds to her private bank account. That is the Angolan. That is Isabel dos Santos. So how do we reward a meritocracy? And I think meritocracy, that is private sector professionals. Professionals have live in a culture of meritocracy where it is your experience, it is your skills, it is your talent that gets you ahead. But that culture is not inherent in the public sector. So I think we need to bring that to the public sector so that we can have a culture of meritocracy. And I think that is the way we can build a culture of meritocracy. I think that is the way we can build an Africa where basically we reward skills, we reward talent, we reward experience, we reward innovation. And I think in that case, then, and that is the way to eliminate these coat hangers and political cronies. And I think that is why a lot of presidents don't get to know what is on the ground, because they are surrounded by their coat hangers, people who won't tell the king that he's naked. Basically, these people won't tell the king that he is naked. They will just keep quiet, and I think that needs to stop. I think we need to we need to surround ourselves with cutting edge professionals, and I think you African professionals transfer just 1% of the ingenuity they have in managing trillions of shareholder capital. If they transfer just 1% of that into and brought that to politics, I think Africa will be in a very good place. I think we African professionals manage trillions of shareholder capital. But what if they transfer just 1% of the ingenuity they use in managing trillions of shareholder capital? What if they transfer just 1% of that and they transfer it to politics? I think Africa will be in a very good place, and I think that is the conversation we need to have. Basically, that's the conversation we need to have. How do we have a culture of meritocracy in Africa? And I think if we had a culture of meritocracy, I think that is the way to build skills, that is the way to build experience, that is the way to make Africa to be a place where a public sector thrives on experience, thrives on skills, thrives on talent. So, what do you think about this sentiment by Nigerian commentators that the Nigerian President Bola Tinubu has appointed political cronies and court hangers to his cabinet? So, let me know in the comment section. So, till the next episode, bye for now.